Alrighty guys, welcome back to some more Tales of Arise. Last episode, we made it here to the Berg Volcano, on our way to find the airship that brought Alphen to Dahna, so that way we could actually take the fight up to Lenegis. Once we got here to the end, we fought the giant avatar of fire of Freet, successfully defeating him, getting a power for Alphen, as well as a secret key that I want to go see if we can use this episode. But after all that, it's time to head off to Lenegis. But before that, if you guys do like this video and this series, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It'll really help me out, and it'll help make sure you don't miss any upcoming videos. With all that out of the way, let's get into it. I don't believe we have a fast travel in here, so of course, per usual, we're just going to go ahead and run through this dungeon to the end, and hope it doesn't lock us out of fast travel. If it stops us from coming to Dahna once we've made it to Lenegis, gonna be a little sad, because there's stuff I still want to do here, like, well, there's stuff I still need to do here, like fishing. Not that I want to do it. So, hopefully we'll still be able to fast travel once we've made it there. Let's see. It might not immediately kick us out. It might give us a fast travel point right here. Let's see.
Hey, is that it over there?
Well, here's a merchant. Cool. Yep. All right. No fast travel points. Let's just do it.
Alphen?
Did you remember something?
No, but I have seen this starship before. This is it. This is the ship I traveled in when I escaped from Lenegis.
Three centuries later, and it's no worse for wear. I'll take a look at the internals. Damn! I'm amazed it still works at all after all this time.
The past meets the present. I really am from a different time and place.
Yeah, but you've got us now, Alphen.
Not only that, but you've helped out so many people, too.
Law's right. Rinwell too. You're one of us now. No more carrying the weight of history on your shoulders. You're a part of this world.
Right. Thanks, you guys.
How's it look?
It should fly. All internal systems seem to be operating. However, considering how long it's remained inactive, I suspect it will take some time before it's ready for takeoff.
How much time are we talking here?
Starship mechanics are not what I'd call my forte, so I'd rather not hazard a guess.
So we've just got to sit around here and wait? I'm terrible at waiting.
That's because you're a child. Oh, but how about we use this time to prepare and gather supplies for the trip?
Good idea. Who knows when we'll be back from Lenegis once we leave. We should prepare ourselves for every possible scenario before we go.
Let's try not to stay away too long. I'd hate for anything to happen to the place while we're gone.
Either we race ahead, or we take due precaution to ensure we have no regrets. I shall leave it up to you as to how we proceed, Alphen.
Works for me.
Here's our fast travel point. So, it essentially warning you that if you proceed, you will progress the story. I think it'll give us a warning before that, though. But either way, I want to quickly, well, no, we won't worry about that right now. We have a couple things I want to do. Let's go ahead and head on to literally anywhere to heal up first. Then we're going to go use this key. Apparently it was a side quest we could actually pick up at the very beginning of the game. And I just didn't, because I didn't walk over to the one place that you had to walk over to start this side quest. Kind of glad I didn't, or I would have been asking myself when I was going to get it this whole time. We don't need to really eat right now, so let's go ahead and rest. I think it's time to go fishing, guys.
What joy to be safe.
I think it's time.
Satisfaction.
But first, let's go ahead and head on over to not Igleo Wastes. Well, actually, do I think I can go here yet? Probably not, man. I'm going to be honest. But we'll go over here anyways, because we do have the 2 places we want to grow vines at, which are here and in another location. And then we want to go complete the side quest. It is an actual side quest, but we want to go open the door that this key opens up. So we'll go ahead and run up this way. I'll do my usual check to see if that guy will let me pass the rock. I doubt it. I don't even know what could be hiding back there. Maybe like a super boss? Like a post-game super boss, and that's why he won't let me get past? I thought this starship was actually going to be back there. We'll go ahead and climb up this way. And we should, assuming it doesn't restrict me, should be able to use my climbing ability. Yes, right here. Letting us climb up this wall. I think there was only 2 that I remember seeing. I mean, there very well could have been another one. But up here, be a red chest we can grab with a Vest of Secrets. New gear for Law. Pretty solid. And then, I don't think there's anything else up here. I do believe we actually come back here for a side quest later. But after that, we'll go ahead. It's not Ulzbeck, it's Kiered Garrison. I believe it's right here. So let's go ahead and just fast travel back over to this area. I think this is the first time we've actually seen the Crimson Crows symbol pop up right there in the loading screen. I think we had to go around the right side, right? Yes, climb up this one. Then after this, I don't remember if there was another place we could climb up. So if there was, and I'm completely missing out on it, either we'll come back for it for like a side quest, an achievement or something, or just let me know in the comments, and I'll come back sooner. Probably. And we'll go ahead and run up here. And tucked away in here is another red chest with reflector armor for Alphen, I believe. It is better than the absolute armor. That's crazy.
Make us even more formidable.
All right, and now we'll go ahead and head on over to the Trench of Flames, not Castle Gates. We want to come over here to the Gates of Fire. And we can go ahead and loop around. And tucked away back here, back on the east side of the gates, is this door.
This door anyway.
Why ask me?
We could have come here so long ago. I believe. Into the Grotto quest has begun. Luckily, we already have the key. Let's go ahead and use it, using our secret key. I think it was actually right after we beat Balsef, we could have got this side quest. What is this? Some kind of bath? A treasury. It looks like something Balsef had built. And in here is a ton of loot, a ton of chests.
But this is...
What are these?
Right.
I think they're sausages. Actually, they're wieners.
Kisara.
Kisara, could you make something with these things? Sure, I could do that late. Now. All right.
Oh.
Well, someone was living well. I can't believe Balsef was hoarding something so delicious. How despicable. Another reason things have got to change. Anyway, we should open this place up to everyone.
Wow!
I don't know that I've ever seen her so fired up. It's not a bad thing, is it? Even if it's only because of food. And that's the quest completed. We get the wiener recipe.
Nice one, Alphen.
And we get some pork and sheep meat, as well as a chest with an Omega Elixir. Another chest with a Royal Cape. That is for Dohalim. It is significantly better. And finally, A chest with a witch dress. I believe that is for her. That is a huge boost to Shionne as well. And with that, I believe the only other quests I can do are the other, like, shards of light. But I genuinely was not planning on doing this episode. I'm just seeing if there's anything else. Nope. I think it's time to go fishing. All right, so first place we're going to be fishing is Cave of Solitude. There are 5 new fish we can get here. I'm going to hope I can get them all. I'm going to be honest, I actually don't know if we have all the lures we need. But let's go ahead and open with the... we actually don't have one for this first one, unfortunately. We should be able to use this one, though, the Flap Trap. We will have to come back. But you can also see what fish are present. So we're going to be going for the amber mackerel, which means we are going to want to use Y's to catch the amber mackerel. You can see it in the bottom right. I didn't really go in depth previously because, honestly, I didn't really know too much previously. So Y.
There we go.
And the more fish we catch, the easier it'll be to catch more fish. So every 10 or every 5 fish, really, we want to go back to the fishing guy. And he should give us either a new lure or a new rod. Rods make it easier to catch fish. The lures make it possible to catch fish that you don't have yet. There we go.
Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
There's our amber mackerel. We'll go ahead and swap lures again. We can't get that cave sea bass. Well, you might be able to, but there's a different lure we can use a little bit later. Next, we're going to use the elegant swimmer. We're going to try to get the coral flatfish. That's going to be YX. Let's go ahead and wait for a fish to pop up. There you are. We'll just go ahead and throw over there. YX. I believe that is the flatfish. If you don't get it off that combo, I believe that means that is not the fish. Or the fish isn't in that pool, so if you're trying to catch something else, just quit out of it. If you don't get what you need. The first... Ooh, almost missed that one. First time we really want to go back is at 10, because that's when we get our next rod.
Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
There's our coral flatfish.
Not too shabby, friend.
Unfortunately, the next one we also can't get, the Karusuba sea bream, because that is missing the same lure we need for the cave sea bass. However, we can use the subsurface mirage here to try to... Oh, what I need? The Lacerda salmon. It'll be YY.
Good idea.
Go ahead and throw here.
I'll go for that one.
Y. Perfect.
We've got a lively one.
Ooh. This is a boss salmon. If it is, we'll have to come back, probably. So I think even if I play perfectly, we might be in trouble. Let's see. I'll give it a good shot. It's not looking good. Because it's only at half, and we are, like, barely hanging on. Ooh. We could get really lucky with the button prompts. No, we were so close. All right, we'll come back once we get enough fish. But that makes us have... Go to fishing notes. 1, 2, 3. We have 8 fish total. So we'll go to the next spot and hope we can get a lot more. There are 44 fish, so bear with me as we go through this. All right, our next spot is the Navira Snow Plains fishing spot. Let's go ahead and see. We need to get the pond tilapia. That's going to be the subsurface mirage. Perfect. It would be easier.
The whole point of going out to fish.
It's going to be... Nope, that was the wrong thing. Whoops. AY for pond tilapia. Accidentally clicked B. So it'll be A, Y. There we go. This looks like what we're going for. I do have a list of all the fish I'm missing. I'm just taking notes between fishing spots. So that way, ideally, assuming we can get everything, because I believe there are some fishing spots when we get to Rena. And there's like one lure on Rena that we won't be able to get done now.
Could reel in that.
We'll go ahead and get done as
Not
much as
too
we can
shabby,
here. So
friend.
there's our pond tilapia. Next up, we have the Berserker Piranha, which uses the Flap Trap. Berserker Piranha is YA. Go ahead and toss it over here. YA.
There we go.
Nice day for some fishing, huh? I wish the fishing... Oh, I clicked the wrong button. I know it's just like that I don't have a better rod. I just wish it was a little bit more either quick or more engaging. I like... Look, I say it in every Let's Play when there's fishing. I'm not ever a big fishing minigame person. Even in Trails, one of my favorite game series of all time. I'm just not a big fan of the fishing, even though I think it's extremely simple. I like games that have Stardew fishing, though, where you have to like try to keep the fish in a certain range. I think that's fun and
a bit of a
engaging and
letdown.
pretty quick.
Could have been worse. At least you caught something.
There's our Berserker Piranha. And next up, we'll try to get the tricolored catfish. We need... we do not have what we need for the tricolored catfish. What about the polar bass? Yes, we do. So the polar bass is
Where
a
shall
Y
I
again
cast
with the
my
rock
line?
slapper. The thing about this game is that it makes you think that
Here we go.
it's luck-based, but there is no luck to this, what fish you catch. It is use the right lure with the right button prompts, and you will catch it every time. Well, you'll get it on the hook every time. You might not catch it, because it might be a harder fish or a boss fish, and you need a better rod to get it. But you'll always get that fish, so there's no luck involved, so it's one of the reasons I don't hate it as much, especially knowing that now. Even our first time fishing, I was like, man, do I just have to get lucky?
She's got a good size
Nope.
to her, all told.
There's our polar bass.
Better than it looks.
And we can at least try for the boss fish here. That boss fish is going to be with the... Oh, you can actually see what they easily catch right there, by the way. You can see what we're going to be catching. We can get the armored sturgeon, or at least we can give it a shot. So this will be
Hey, what do you
XY.
think about that
Of course,
spot?
we will at least
Good
give it a
idea.
shot.
I'll
If
go
it
for
does
that one.
appear to be a boss fish, we'll just let it go. XY.
Oh boy, she's a big
Yep.
one.
Yes, she is. Let's see. I will always give it at least one attempt, guys. That's about my one attempt.
I'll let you go this time.
There's my one attempt. All right, we'll go ahead and quit fishing and head to our next spot. Let's go ahead and make our quick pit stop over here at Talca Pond and talk to the fisherman. We get the Portly Mudslinger, which is actually really good. We're going to hold off. We're not going to go back just yet. But that is what we need to... Wait, can I just talk to you again? Okay, we do have to talk to him multiple times. There's the Novice Tackle. The Portly Mudslinger is needed for the tricolored catfish, but we'll go ahead and come back to that later. All right, here in Cislodia's Frozen Valley,
You saw
we'll
it
go ahead and
too,
do our
right?
next fishing spot. So we also have our new lure, the Novice Tackle, and we only have one new fish here. It's going to be the Cislodian Salmon. We actually
This is the
cannot
whole
get it
point of
yet,
going
but I
out to
did just want to
fish.
show off that we could. So we will come back once we get a new tackle for that one.
You saw it
This
too,
is
right?
the Overseer Hill here in Menancia. At this point, we're going to start getting a lot of overlap with some of the basic fish. So you can see right there, we already have the Berserker Piranha, Pontilapia, all that stuff. We're going to try our best to get the new stuff.
Hungry
So
bellies are
this has the
counting on this.
Traslita arowana, which needs the stick lure. You're going to catch it with a X. So let's go ahead and give it a shot. Right over here. A X.
Reel it in.
Make sure to check what buttons you're using depending on what console you are. Like, PlayStation uses different controls, obviously because they have X, circle, triangle, and square. The Switch version just came out, or the Switch 2 version just came out, so if you're also playing on that, or you're playing with keyboard controls, make sure to check what buttons you're using on those. So it'll all be different. I believe Steam controller support will also be different. So just make sure you have the right buttons you're using. Come on. Oh, I clicked the wrong one. That's fine. This should be easy. This is an arowana. Come on. Give me a button prompt again. And one more. There we go.
Looks like I hooked a
There is
pretty
our
rare fish.
Traslita arowana,
Wow, what an
a
awesome
2-star.
fish you caught.
And can I get the golden catfish right now? It is with the Bien Fu lore, but it's a boss. It's going to be YA. We'll give it a shot. Eventually, we'll be able to catch these because our hooks are going to be good enough. It was YA.
This one's putting up a real fight.
All right, here we go. We have a chance. If we get button prompts, we'll be able to do it. We got to get a lot of these, and I got to nail them. Perfect. Oh, yeah, there it is. Keep the gauge lowered on our end. If we get to the halfway point with at least half fishing, half the line strength left, we'll be able to do it. This might be a really long episode, by the way. I actually don't have how long this episode's going pulled up right now, since I have notes on my other monitor. So I'm just going to go till I'm done fishing. And if we get done fishing, it's a 2-hour long episode, so be it. It's a nice day for some fishing. And if I get out of my groove now and come back later, I'm just going to be mad at myself. Okay. Ooh, these are good. That was perfect. Bunch of button prompts back to back. This will be our first boss fish as well if we catch it. So we'll get a emblem for Kisara. Come on, Kisara. This is like a 1.5 minute long fishing minigame. Okay. Oh, I was hoping it would give me another one. Because now I'm getting a little bit worried. We're getting into the yellow territory on our line strength. Perfect. Keep giving me the... Oh, boy. Sometimes it doesn't immediately register my button prompt, or my button input. The thing with the button input is even if your line... There we go. Even if your line breaks, if it needs you to press an input, you'll be good.
Wow, this fish is seriously
There's our golden
rare.
catfish, a 3-star rarity. I believe that does count as a boss fish, so... Yes, it is. We get a boss fish. Perfect. That is all the fish in Overseer Hill done, and... Give us the title. Oh,
Wow, I can't believe you caught another amazing fish.
Yeah, no kidding. I had no idea there was anything like that even swimming around in the... Kisara?
Huh? Oh, hey, Rinwell, Alphen.
Why the long face? Not happy with your haul?
Are you not sure how you want to cook it? If you don't mind it being grilled, I'd be happy to do it for you.
No, it's nothing like that. Here, take a look at this. It's a golden catfish.
A golden catfish? Is there some kind of problem with it or something? It's not like it's poisonous or anything, right?
My brother Miguel told me something about catfish once. He said, when you find a big one, it's an omen. And with a catfish this big, I'm just hoping it isn't a sign something bad's coming our way.
Are catfish like that supposed to be bad omens?
Not necessarily, but you know how these things go. Omens usually don't pop up to warn you of when good things are coming.
Well, think of it like this. Omens just mean that change is coming. And in this case, it's change that all of us are going to bring.
Totally. We're trying to overthrow the big bad Renans. If that's a bad omen for anyone, then we're gonna make sure it's for them.
Huh. I never thought of it like that. Then I guess you could say this fish is Miguel's way of telling us that he's with us. That we can do this.
We're going to build a future for Dahna that's as bright as that fish.
You bet we will.
and there we go. We get the Queen Angler emblem for Kisara, increasing max AG by 1, faster AG recovery, increased near-death defense and elemental defense, AG recovered from critical hits, and Tempest Wyvern.
This might go well in
And
a new recipe.
off to our next location.
Flown with
All
the
right,
wind to
next
get here
destination is
faster.
the Talca Pond Road. Not because we need to talk to that guy, but because we have at least 2 fish we can try to get. The Menin Sea
There's a nice
catfish. We need the... Oh, we don't have it? Oh, that sucks. We needed a different one. But we can go ahead and try to get the Talca trout. This is going to be YX. Let's give it a shot. I was hoping we could get it done here so we get a new lure from him immediately. YX.
I've got something.
Ooh, this guy is... Oh, I went the wrong way. I mean, it's a basic fish, but you can really tell we're going to need to start getting some better lines here. Some better rods. It's a weird mix because you want to kind of stare down at what direction it tells you to pull the rod. But then I also want to stare at the fish health bar because that's where the symbols appear. But if you're too quick on pressing the symbol, it doesn't count anyway, so you have to just start spamming it. There we go. That will be our Talca trout.
Pretty rare fish.
Unfortunately, we cannot talk to the guy yet in order to get a new lure or rod. But with that, let's go ahead and head to our next zone. All right, our next spot is here, the Adon Ruins in Mahag Sar. Let's go ahead and start fishing. Got quite a bit of new ones here. The cave sea bass. We just need the marine floater for, which I still don't have. Wow. That might be one that we got to get that one soon because we needed a lot for the marine with the marine floater. We then have the emerald salmon, which we need the trembling lure from, which we do have. So the emerald salmon is going to be YY. Go ahead and toss it in right here. I would be surprised if the lure, the marine floater, is not this first one we get it for 15 fish. With how many different fish we've needed, how many basic fish, I should add, we've needed to use that lure for, it's a lot. This one is a pretty easy fish. We got all the way to green. From here on out, we haven't actually been to any of these ponds. We haven't tried fishing at them. The other ones we had fished at right when we got fishing. But doesn't mean we won't have repeats. Like, not every fish is going to be new. Like, I can already see the next place we're going to actually has a lot of repeats from, like, our first two areas. There's our emerald salmon.
Hey, what do you think about that spot?
Next up, we have the lesser Piruku. We need the charming lure for this one, which we do have. That's going to be AX. Missed that fishing spot. There we go. Was it AX? I think it was AX. AX. That looks like an arowana to me, but maybe it's not. Well, it doesn't look like an arowana anymore. It did originally, which is the next fish we're going to get here, which we do have the lure for, I believe. This is also exactly halfway through all the fishing spots in the game. There is one that I don't believe we have yet. I think it is the Renin fishing spot. So we are a little bit over halfway done with at least the spots. We still have to go back and visit some of the locations again once we get better lures. But there's our lesser Piraruku.
What do you think about that
And
spot?
finally, we can get the aquaphotal arowana with our stick lure, which we do have. It's going to be XY. Toss it right here. I don't actually know if this is a boss one. I don't think it is. XY.
I've got something.
Nope, just a strong fish. Which is very odd. I think this is the first time we haven't had a boss fish in a location. Actually, there was one I couldn't check because we didn't have the lure for it. So it might not have been a boss fish. I also technically think that first one that we went against that I said was a boss fish, I don't think it was. I just don't think our rod was good enough to withstand the force of the fish. After this, we will have caught 15 fish. And as long as we're getting like 2 or 3 fish per zone, it's going to be really easy to get all of our new rods and lures. But we'll be able to go take a trip back after we catch this one. And there we go.
She's got a good
There's the aquaphotal arowana.
True fighter.
And that is all the fish except for the cave sea bass here. So let's go ahead and head back to Talca Pond. All right, what you got for me now, fishing guru? For 15, we get the round popper. We did need that for one fish, but we're not going to go back. Well, it's actually right here. We might as well try. It was the Menancia catfish. If it was anywhere else, I wouldn't do it. AX with the round
Now,
popper.
where might those fish be?
Let's do it.
Yeah,
Literally anywhere else, I would have just came back later.
I've got
Huh?
something.
Is this like the only one I could get? Is that why we caught it so fast? I didn't even have to click AX. I just clicked A. Oh, this might be a problem. We might have to go look for it somewhere else. It'd be so weird. We'll wait to see. We'll wait to see. I wonder if you could theoretically catch nothing. Like if you don't have a lure and you don't click the right buttons, could you just not catch anything? Looking for the Menancian catfish, but I don't think this is it.
I'll catch something.
No, it
bigger
is.
next time.
Wow.
Nice work.
I was not expecting that. There we go. All right, and that is all the fish here. I do want to quickly check. I don't think that is 20 fish. It is not. All right, to our next spot. All right, next one is here in Adon Lake in Mahag Sar. I actually don't know how we missed this. This was originally in Navira Snow Plains. It's the tricolored catfish. I knew I had the Portly Mudslinger. I just don't know why I couldn't find it, or I just completely glanced over it. But we can get... Ooh, actually, let me see. It could be AX. We can get the tricolored catfish here. AX.
I've got something.
See, that's what the catfish symbol looks like, which is why I thought we had missed it. We got something else in the last location in Talca Pond. Yeah, this will be pretty easy, too, because we could have got it a while back. If I ever do a fishing game again... I mean, I was going to say, I'll just do it as I go along. But this is just so much easier, especially because, like, you can only catch, like, one fish per pond with the lures you get while just playing. Unless you come back and revisit locations.
She's got a good
There we
size
go.
to her, all
There's our
told.
tricolored catfish.
Flapper was a true fighter.
Next up, we have the Muddy Piracura, which is the charming lure again. Go ahead. What is it? AX again. Go ahead and throw it right there. AX.
All right.
This was one of those ones that isn't hard necessarily. They have a lot of HP, and they can pull a lot. Just got to keep my line low. And after this pond, we can head back to Talca once more. Should be a new rod for us, because I believe we got a lure on that last one. Making it easier, so we should actually be able to go back and get the salmon from the first place we tried fishing at and we failed. Same with the
She's got a good size to her, all told.
We can make a
armored
real
sturgeon.
feast out of this bad
There's our
boy.
Muddy Piracura. And next up we have the Arum Arowana. We need the Tipo lure. I don't think I have that one. I do not. All right, let's go ahead and head on back to Talca Pond. All right, fishing expert, give me my new rod. For 20 fish, we get a fish sniper. New rod. All right, time to head to our next location. So this fishing spot is a little bit different. This is here at the Hidden Wharf. But if we talk to Mahavar, we can actually go to the fishing spot. And we can fish from the boat. I think you could have done this as soon as you completed this location. But here we are. We have 6 brand new fish because we're out here on the ocean. Go ahead and grab the fish sniper. First off, we have the Vesper sea bass. Unfortunately, we do need the marine floater for this one. And unless I got it and missed it, nope, we do not have it yet. Next, we have the Sardonyx grouper, which needs the subsurface mirage. That's going to be XY. Let's go ahead and we see right here. Maybe? Oh, it's where they land. Got it.
Counting on this.
XY.
I've got something.
Let's see how easy this is. Ooh, we do a ton of damage to the fish now. Fantastic new rod upgrade. There we go. That should be the grouper already
Well,
caught.
It's not
Yep,
bad,
there it
per
is.
se.
Sardonyx
Could
grouper.
have been worse. At least you caught something.
Next up, we have the Garnet Seabream, which needs the disarming lure. So that's going to be a Y. Go ahead and just fish it out real quick. This should be another easy one. A Y.
Got something.
Yes, well, not incredibly easy, but not difficult at all. Come on, give me a button input. Left to rights are boring. All right, and there we go.
I'll catch
That
something bigger next time.
is the
Could have
Garnet
been worse. At
Seabream.
least you caught something.
To get the blueback tuna, we do need the Uber spinner, which I still do not have, so we'll have to skip that one. We need the celestial whale for the... Oh, I lied. The barracuda is the Uber. The blueback tuna is the celestial whale, so this will be
Hungry bellies
YX.
are counting on this.
The tuna's probably going to be a tough one. It's not the boss, but I think it's going to be tough. YX.
I've got something.
This is mass. Oh my gosh. This is massive. I mean, we could beat it because we're staying in the green. But man, we are going to need a lot of button prompts here to do some good damage to this guy. There we go. And one more button prompt for me. Amazing. Couldn't have asked for it to go any better than that.
Looks like I hooked a pretty rare
There is our
fish.
blueback
So
tuna.
what's to be? Grilled or broiled?
And finally, the last one, the Silver Marlin. We need the Silver Fang lure, but I've looked at this a lot. I don't think we have the Silver Fang lure just yet. Nope. So there we go. Off to the next location.
Yeah, I can't complain with a catch like this. Dinner tonight's going to be a real good one.
Hell yeah!
What do you care? You're always happy as long as you're full.
Not always. I mean, okay, yeah, sure. Having a full stomach is close to the maximum amount of happy I can be. But Kisara's cooking is just so amazing. Even you can't deny that.
Well, sorry for not being able to cook as good as her then.
What? That's not what I said at all.
Anyway, what are you planning to do with that fish? Grill it? Turn it into a sashimi? Personally, my vote's for something Kisara?
Sorry. Can you, not talk to me? Right now?
Hey, are you all right? Your face is as white as a ghost.
It might be more accurate to say green.
What happened? She was doing okay until just a few seconds ago.
Actually, I think I remember her mentioning at one point that she felt pretty seasick. But we've been out here for a while now. Maybe it doesn't hit her when she's concentrating on something.
I think that means yes?
I'm sorry. I've never seen anyone look so ill before.
Don't worry about dinner right now. You just get some rest, okay?
That one popped up as soon as I clicked to leave, and I could not react quick enough. Imagine being seasick but loving to fish. Next up, we're in the Shinefall Woods here in Ganeth Haros. Should have some new fish here. I think most of them are new. The Ganeth Haros Piranha.
Now, where might those fish
We can
be?
get that with the stick lure. And that is going to be YA. This is enough. Is this close enough? Yes, it is. YA. Perfect.
Go.
We didn't even have to land it there. Ooh, this is... It's going to do a lot if we get a button prompt. Yeah, there we go. Yep. Cool. There's our Ganeth Haros Piranha.
Boy, that's a bit of a letdown.
Looks like a pretty energetic fish.
Don't hold it by its mouth, Kisara. Next up, we have the Ganeth Haros Catfish, which needs the round popper, which we recently got. That is going to be AX. AX.
All right.
This one, not too terrible, but you can definitely tell we were meant to have this rod to catch it. Pretty much, whenever you have to use the lure that you just got, you essentially need the rod that you're about to get in order to do really good at it.
Well, it's not
There's our
bad, per
Ganitharos
se.
catfish.
Maybe you could keep it as a pet.
And I don't think we can get the next one either. It's the green pike, but we need the rock slapper. I believe we are... No, we do have it. Oh, I completely missed one earlier, I think. But here we go. Green pike is going to be AY. Where are you? Let's get it. AY.
All right.
And you are not a boss... Oh, gosh. He's not a boss fish at all. Poor guy. I think the silver marlin is the hardest fish because you have that achievement or that title for Kisara for getting the silver marlin. So that might be like you got to catch all 40 fish. Well, you have to catch 40 total fish in order to get that one. There we go. It is the green pike caught,
Looks like I hooked a
meaning
pretty
that
rare
should
fish.
be
So what's
all
it
of
to
the
be?
fish here
Grilled or
in
boiled?
the Ganitharos
Still not
Shinefall
done
Woods.
fishing yet?
Yes, it is.
Boring.
All right,
We need
let's go ahead
patience.
and make a quick pit stop back at the Talca Pond. All right, fishing expert. Give me the marine floater, please. Yes, we can go back and get a ton of fish. We're going to hold off on doing it. We can go back and get a ton of fish. All right, to our next location. All right, next fishing spot's going to be Lav 2 Marshlands here in Ganitharos. And I believe we should be able to get all of these that we're missing here. So we have the
Everything looks fine
Lav
with the
2
lure.
Tilapia
All right, Let's
first.
do this.
So, I actually don't know what we need for that one. Let me see. Lav 2 Tilapia. I might not be able to get it at all. Azure.
Wouldn't it be
Nope, there we go.
easier to
Lav 2
simply just
Tilapia,
ask
the
for lots to
celestial
Catch
whale.
the fish and be done with it?
That's going
That
to
misses
be
the whole point of going out to
YY. Yeah, I think I have all the lures for this.
Oh,
Which is good, because getting... what? Is this a boss? Getting over here is kind of annoying, because you have to... It's the marshland, so you have to swim or fight your way through a bunch of enemies to get here. I swam, but it's still more annoying than any of the other places. This might count as a boss fish, which is crazy. Because we had that little thing up here of Kisara when we got into it. This might be the first boss fish you're supposed to fight.
I didn't think I'd catch something this big.
There we go, our Lav 2
Stars
Tilapia.
above.
Maybe it was because it was
Gotta
a
be a new
crown new record. Yeah, because we didn't get a boss fish there. Next up, we have the Lav 2 Arowana, which wants the rock slapper, which I know we have. That is going to be AX. Where are you? Like how we can just throw it at that tiny fish, and it'll be the Arowana.
I've got something.
All right, here we go, Arowana. Yeah, keep giving me button prompts. Button prompts drain the meter more, but you get the most benefit because it doesn't matter how long it takes you to click it versus the rod. You only get
Well, it's not
progress
bad,
as you
per
hold left or
se.
right.
Maybe you could keep it as a pet.
There's our Arowana caught. And the last one here, the Cobalt Trout, is the Rapig Minnow. So we actually can get this one. Well, we might not be able to win it, but we can at least try to fish it. Here we go. This is for sure going to be a boss one. It's going to be YX. Here we go.
Oh boy, she's a
All
big one.
right. She is a big... Ooh, man. We might not just yet be ready for it, which sucks because I don't want to come all the way back here. Give me a lot of these. If it gives me a lot of these, I have a chance. I got to keep it in the yellow or green. If I can keep it in this area we're in right now, I think we're... Oh, I went the wrong way for a half a second. And it drained so much stamina. And it's like, it's so hard to recover that stamina back. But as long as it keeps doing this, we just do so much damage to it. Come on, I'm trying to not look at my stamina meter. I don't want to know how close I am to failing. There we go. There's our Cobalt Trout.
This is quite the catch, if I do say so myself.
We sure hit the jackpot. That'll taste great.
And that is all the one in this location, and it's another boss fish for us. Now,
What a gorgeous fish you caught. It almost looks a little like a gemstone. It's breathtaking.
It's called a cobalt trout. They're actually tremendously rare. I never thought I'd catch one for myself.
I wonder how it tastes.
What?
Look at how big it is. Its growth must have been pretty unusual. Maybe it absorbed some water astral energy or something.
Mutated fish are known to be pretty cautious by nature. It's possible it turned out this way after years of avoiding human contact.
We're still going to eat it though, aren't we?
Come on, we don't have to eat it, right? I mean, I'm sure there are plenty of other fish we could catch later.
Yeah, I guess.
No way. You should always eat whenever you get the chance. You never know when the enemy will strike next.
That's true.
so the other two locations we have for fishing is actually back in the limestone caverns. I believe it is even deeper than the center. So of course we will not be doing this one yet. And then the final one I do believe is on Rena. So those are all of our fishing spots. But we do have a couple things we can go back and get. So let's go ahead. Did I get enough fish here? No, we need one more fish. Okay, that's totally fine. We'll go ahead and go back to the, I don't want to do Navira Snow Plains yet, because that has a boss fish for us. Let's go back to the Calaglia spot, because there are 3 fish we can get here. I can't believe I already forgot. It was the Cave of Solitude. There are 3 fish we can get here. 2 of them required the marine floater, and the other one was what I thought was a boss, but then I realized it's just a difficult fish. So we should be able to get both of them now. Starting with the cave sea bass, there's going to be X and Y. Where's that marine floater at? These should not be difficult at all. I don't even think the cave sea bass will be hard. X, Y, X. There we go. Ooh, maybe not. This is a, I mean, I guess the marine floater was our most recent one. We needed 25 other fish to get it. And if it gives me the Uber spinner, well, it won't actually. No, we might be done after this. Because we'll get a better rod, I think. But we don't get more lures. We get them every 10. So I don't even think we'll get to go catch anything new. Well, there's a chance. If we get 6, we might be able to do it. There's our cave sea bass. Next up, we're going to go for that sea bream, the Karasuba sea bream. It is still the marine floater, so it's going to be a Y. Where are you? Right here. And a Y.
All right.
Oh, yeah. This will be easy. Oh, well, ooh, I clicked LB there, but I held LB down, so I guess it didn't register. Maybe that's why sometimes whenever I do a button input, it doesn't immediately register. Maybe I'm technically holding it down, or the game's registering it as like a hold instead of a click or a tap. But it didn't dock me there, so. There we go. There's our Karasuba sea bream caught. Next up, we'll go for that salmon. I don't remember exactly what we needed for the salmon. It was the subsurface mirage. It's going to be YY. This shouldn't be an issue at all either. Y. We like had a decent shot of getting it our first time. Well, we're going to get it because we're doing more damage to it than it's doing to me. But it definitely wouldn't have been easy with a 2-star rod. Definitely would have had some issues. And after this, we'll be able to take a quick trip back to Talca and see what it gets us. We can still go get the armored sturgeon for sure. But if we get a new lure, if it surprises me and we get a new lure, might be able to go get a couple more. There's our Lacerda salmon.
Is it okay to eat?
And with that, that is all the fish here in Cave of Solitude. So let's go back to Talca Pond. All right, fishing expert, what you got for me this time? For 30, we get the Uber spinner. Okay, we do not get a better lure. This is it. All right, let's go back to the Navira Snow Plains and fish up the boss fish from here. This was the armored sturgeon.
Right?
All right, sturgeon, let's do this. We want the Mew sinker.
Wouldn't it be
Right
easier
here.
to simply use astral arts
And
to
it's
catch
gonna
the
be
fish and
XY.
be done with it?
That misses the whole point of
It goes
going out to
really
fish.
fast, left and right, but not up and down. All right, here we go. This was the first boss we fought, and we failed. Let's see if we're any better now. I mean, we don't get a better rod, I don't think so. Actually, I think you get a better rod at like 40 fish caught. It helps you catch like the final fish. But we really can't get much better for this guy. I guess you could just keep holding right or left and just hope that it goes that direction. I need some button prompts here. Okay. I need a few more if I'm going to win this. There we go. Oh, come on. Do back-to-back button prompts like the last boss fish we caught. Perfect. Oh, it's going to be close. It's going to be... There we go. Ooh.
This
There
quite the catch, if I
is our
do
armored
say so
sturgeon. I
myself.
believe that is the
That's
last
not a Zoogle,
boss other than the silver marlin. There we go. That is all the fish here in Navira Snowplain. So let's go ahead and head back. Oh,
I wasn't sure if I'd actually reel it in, but somehow I did.
That was intense. It looked like you were practically dueling with the fish.
Yeah, I kept thinking your rod was going to snap in half the entire time I was watching.
It's a whopper of an armored sturgeon. It wriggled so much I thought my arms would pop out of their sockets.
The fish was all "Ah!" and your rod was all creak, and the water was all splash, 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 splash. But you held your own and reeled it in. It was crazy. You're like a heavyweight fishing champion.
Heavyweight?
Law.
No, I just mean you put your full weight behind the thing.
Law, how about you put your full weight behind zipping your pie hole?
I meant it as a compliment.
all right. And with that, we're going to go ahead and head on back to the Frozen Valley fishing spot, because we should be able to get the Cislodian salmon there with the Uber spinner we got. All right.
A fish!
Right
You
up
saw it
here,
too.
we have the Cislodian salmon. We need the Uber spinner for it. We need the Uber spinner for basically the last
Everything
couple.
looks fine with
We
the
need
lure.
a X for this one.
All
There
right,
aren't any
let's do
more
this.
boss fish. I don't think that we can get right now. This should just be a regular
All right.
fishing like our encounter. There shouldn't be any more issues. And even by the time we can get like the last fish, well, we don't get a better rod. The next, I looked it up. The next rod we get is after we catch all 44 fish. I guess just to make it easier to catch boss fish in case you want to use them in cooking recipes. But this is like the best we can get. So
Boy,
there we
that's a
go.
bit of a letdown.
That is our
Looks like a pretty
Cislodian
energetic fish.
salmon. And with that, that is all the fish here in Frozen Valley. The only other place we can go to right now is back to the Hidden Wharf. All right, back out on the ocean, we now have our Uber spinner, meaning we can
what do you
catch the
think about that
Mahogsar
spot?
Barracuda.
idea.
Could be AA. A.
All right.
Come on, Barracuda. Wow. You just do, it's crazy. You do so much damage to some of these fish, even if you couldn't get them until you've already caught 30 other fish. If we get 35, we do get the Tipo lure, meaning we can go catch the only other fish that we've seen up till now, besides the boss fish. I didn't math it out, though.
That's not a
I
fish I
think
see often.
Wow,
We were going to
what
end
an
at
awesome
34
caught.
fish, so I don't think we can go use the Tipo lure yet. But we'll see. Last thing we have is the Vesper Sea Bass. This one is going to be our marine floater. And this is going to be XA. XA.
All right.
Let's see what kind of damage you do with a button press. A lot. A lot of damage when they do back to back. And there we go.
Boy.
That's our Vesper
that's a
Sea
bit of a
Bass.
letdown.
All we have left here is the Silver Marlin from the Silver Fang lure. That is at 40 fish caught, which means we do need to fish at other places. So let's go ahead and quit fishing. And for getting 36 fish, it does look like we can go back to Talca Pond, get our second to last lure, second to last really reward. So let's go ahead and head back here. We do have one more fish we can fish up because we will get the Tipo lure. That will have us land at 37, meaning we do not have enough to go get that silver marlin. If we wanted to brute force and run through the dungeon, we could, but that dungeon's a level 53 dungeon. For 35, we get the Tipo lure. And our final stop is going to be back to the Dawn Lake fishing spot. All right.
A fish. You saw it too.
We can go ahead and go fishing. Swap over to our Tipo lure.
Catch something decent.
And it is AX.
Hungry bellies are counting on this.
AX. A.
This one's putting up a real fight.
This is a boss? I didn't think we had another boss. I thought Silver Marlin was our last one. Ooh, boy, I gotta focus here. Doesn't get any easier. So if I can't catch it here, it's a skill issue, and I just need to try. I mean, there's definitely a part of this being RNG with those button prompts. You also could, once again, just hold a direction and hope for the best. The problem is you can't tell if it's gonna rotate until it starts, like, until it's already rotated. So, like, I would say watch the fish and see which direction it turns. Because you can do that in some fishing minigames. Not this one, though. It basically has you pull in the direction as soon as it starts turning. There we go. That
This is quite the catch if I do
is
say so
our
myself.
Arium Arowana. And this time I'm not surprised. This is a boss fight. I know we're about to get a cutscene. That's our final boss fish. Well, second to last boss fish.
Yes! I caught a big one.
Is that even a fish? It's rather enormous for one, is it not?
Of course it is. It's an Aurum arowana, a freshwater species that makes its home in these parts.
It's quite the impressive specimen. Why, I don't believe we ever had anything so large for dinner back at the palace.
That's because a fish like this is way too big to put on display at a formal dinner, let alone one for a sitting lord.
You catch a giant fish, and all you can talk about is how you're going to eat it?
What's wrong? You like eating too, don't you, Law? I can guarantee a fish this big is going to make for a good meal.
Well, when you put it like that, I guess I am a little excited to dig into it and see how it tastes.
Moments such as this are a good reminder of what I would have missed out on. I'm glad I decided to join you all on this journey. I may have once been a lord, but in truth, my insight into this world was rather limited. And that is, despite the myriad opportunities lordship ostensibly affords.
Wish every Renin was as self-aware as you. Maybe then things wouldn't be so bad.
Indeed. When I say Menancia was beyond lucky to have you as its lord, I really mean it. I'd even say it was miraculous. Now, as for that fish, I'm thinking I'll make some steaks out of it tonight.
Oh, that sounds good! I can't wait!
Miraculous. That's hardly the word I would use to describe myself.
Fish steaks, I do not think sound good. But with that, that is all the fishing we can do. And as far as I know, other than the side quest we can't complete yet, and the arena fights, there's only like one more I think that we have available right now. The only thing we have left to do is head on up to Rena. But I think we're going to save that for the next episode. I will see you guys then.